Good day, friends. Here's another little spoken word movie for you. And although I've sounded off about LGBT rights and modern music lately, thought I'd take a little more different tack today and give you something that's funny, that's upbeat, or at least that'll make you think. And that is the name of the Irish currency. By the way, the music that you hear playing in the background is Ireland's own Pogues, and one of their more peppy and upbeat songs, The House of the Gods. So if you want to find out what music I listen to, just listen to the background of these music little videos that I do for you. I hesitate to call them music videos, but oh well, and you can enjoy some really good music. So, oh, and by the way, in honor of our subject matter for today, I'm wearing my Ireland rugby shirt. Rugby is my sport, and it seems to be the thing for rugby players to do, to collect the jerseys of teams that they like, and say what you want about Ireland's team, but they're spunky, they're combative. And they put quite a scare into Australia, widely considered one of the best, back in 1991's World Championship. Now, on to the subject at hand, the name of the Irish currency. My friend Tim insists that the actual, true, honest, for real name of the Irish currency is the Irish pound. But I've heard it called by a lot of people, including some Irish rugby players who are real salt-of-the-earth types, the punt. And I think that's one of the best names that you can ever have for a currency, the punt. Because, you know, it's even fun to say, let's punt, punt, punts. You know, how many punts, mate? Well, for a Guinness, 5 punts, that kind of thing. Actually, I think that'd be pretty steep, because if I remember my exchange rates right, I think that'd be about $10 for a pint of beer, and that's a lot. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the Irish currency. Everyone thinks that Ireland is part of Great Britain, but that isn't true, because the only part of Great Britain that lies on the island of Ireland is Northern Ireland. Everybody's heard of Northern Ireland. You know, one of the more unpleasant places to be in the world, or at least it was back in the 80s when I became the person who I am. Northern Ireland was pretty well like Compton, Newark after dark, Compton, you know, Harlem. Not a pleasant place to be. In fact, it was kind of scary. But coming back to the subject at hand, the punt. You know, it sounds good. You know, it's a fun thing to say. You know, punts. I want some punts. Change my pounds to punts. That kind of thing, right? Not every country thinks about what their currency should be called with the same sort of sense of fun of the world is a good place. You know, look at Russia's currency. The currency of Russia is the ruble. What's the fun about that, right? You know, and I mean, the official name of the currency in the United States is the dollar. Well, you know, that's kind of plain, don't you think? You know, dollars here in Canada, dollars in Australia, that sort of thing. Well, that's all very well and good, but it's not having any fun. Now, of course, you can have your currency named after a national hero, like they do in some places in South America. You know, bolivars. You know, of course. Spanish currencies, we got to think about that. They're pesos, you know. I mean, peso is widely regarded as, you know, that's the stereotype throughout the world, as kind of worthless currency. Hey, pesos, wooden pesos, this sort of thing. So I don't know. Then, you know, you can get like the currency in France, the franc, okay. Now, how many other guys through the world have a currency named after them? Is there a Bill? Is there a Tom? Is there a Mike? No, just a franc. So there we are. But anyway, I'm coming out and saying that I quite like the name of the Irish currency, the punt. You know, it's fun. Okay? Now I'm going to sign off for a while, because these little movies of mine can get a little long.